what you're working with. You can still hit that.
See, women say that.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
see like a
What's
micro
the
penis
minimum
and it's
size?
like.
The minimum size. I've never seen a micro penis either, so I wouldn't know.
It's like really tiny. Like,
Well, I know what I can. The word micro and penis, I kind of can put them together. But I'm saying, have you seen one before?
no, I don't.
I've seen like
roll that way.
probably like.
Don't, because if no, relax. if he's anything bigger than that, he's gonna get himself excited.
What do you mean? I've been excited this whole time. Nigga, she started here, nigga. I said, okay.
He's like, I have a chance.
Bro, listen. Have you seen the toes, man? I'm here with it.
Yeah.
At a certain point, nah, it's too much.
You just did it to me, just fucking 20
No,
minutes.
because I want to know what the fuck it's about. And you're honest, so we finished
I
it
knew
off.
right. Yeah, no, but I knew right. I was like, we're not doing this tonight, bro.
Bro, nah.
Stop
And when
throwing that
niggas say
violent
that, I'm like, yo, doing what? Because I'm not even started yet. We didn't even start the conversation yet. And niggas are like, we're not doing this. Nah.
Hey, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
We are good to go.
Nah, but those
Alright.
niggas get cheese.
Welcome, Lila. How do you pronounce your name, first of all? We were talking about that at like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Is it
Lila.
Lila?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I said Lila.
Music.
Lila.
Music. Come on, bro.
Lila.
Let's start that again.
Lila. Lilianne?
A lot of people do Lila. Nobody's ever said Lila.
Yeah, no,
Lila?
sorry, I fucked that up. Why'd I say Lila?
I don't know. Nobody says
Well, I think
that.
I know. I have like a cousin or something that's Liliana.
What are we gonna talk about?
Anything. It's just flow just like that.
Oh, you want to flow? Okay.
Yeah.
I was scared that you had like some actual shit you wanna
Talk about it.
come up
No.
with.
He keeps fucking hitting us with that shit. He's like, oh, we
Yeah.
need to be a bit more scheduled and more organized.
I
and,
mean,
like,
you
have
could be.
topics. But
Like do little games or something, you know?
yeah, but we're pretty like I think our flow's pretty good. Like we never kind of lose train of thought, and we kind of like bounce from subject to subject
that?
fairly smoothly.
I have some fun questions for you, though. If you
Yeah, so do I. So I don't know this girl. I've only seen her on
So this is how you're going
Instagram.
to find out about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So like,
TikToks.
yeah. So what do you do for a living? First of all,
Cry.
age. How old are you?
22.
There you go.
What's your government?
Damn.
You don't have to give it government.
Government
Damn.
name?
Yeah, don't give you go.
Yeah,
you don't have
don't
to
do
do
that.
that.
I literally just posted it on my story.
Yeah,
Liliana.
yeah.
Liliana Celeste Battistini.
Where are you from?
Oh, okay.
I'm from here.
No, parents. Parents.
Peruvian Polish.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do at Gallery?
I do like VIP host, manage tables, guest list,
Live the life.
all of that.
There you go.
Yeah, just cry every night.
Yeah. So what,
It's intense.
Is it a stressful job?
It's really stressful.
Like what's so stressful about it?
It's just like fast. It's the fast life.
Yeah.
It's
How
so
fast you
fast.
talking?
And like I don't get any sleep. I feel like I'm losing my mind. We're talking fast. Like
So what days do you work? Like when
I
can you get
work-
rest?
I work Thursday to Sunday.
And then what
and
do you do Monday,
then-
Tuesday, Wednesday?
I work online or like I sleep and cry more.
What's your favorite song to cry to?
Oh my god. I kind of just like don't I just like listening to the silence.
Oh, acapella?
Yeah, acapella.
That's hard. Acapella tears hit different, bro. Like it's
Oh yeah.
like you're really hurting.
No, you're crying for much longer than you need to when it's
You know what I mean?
acapella. Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
need
yeah.
ambiance.
Yeah,
You're like the
because usually
David-
when the song
No,
ends,
you're
you'll
like-
kind of cut it a
And
little
then
bit.
it's then you have to like
But
That's
when
true.
it's silent, you
That's
just
true.
keep going, and then you'll get tired of crying, and there'll go like a 5-minute delay of no crying, and then you'll just.
But you're like the David Goggins of crying though. You don't need no music.
That's it.
Fuck it.
No, I'm making
thoughts.
my own music.
So how long you been at Gallery for?
Just like the whole summer since spring.
Oh, you
I
just
think
started-
like
oh.
since April,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, okay, what do you
What
like
do you
about
do
it?
there? Huh? What do you do there? Because some
literally
people
just
I
say
literally
you're like-
just
She just
answered
said.
My
that.
bad. I didn't listen. No, listen. When Akeem was here, he was talking about how you're like the general manager of the place or some shit.
Yeah, I thought you were general manager. From my
I'm not
understanding, you're
general
GM.
manager. No, like the general managers there actually own like a stake
Oh yeah,
of
okay.
the company. So I'm just the next one down.
What do you like about it?
I worked at like Aura and like dabbled in a few other clubs, and it was just like so many like young,
Or is it
annoying like college kids. And then I came to Gallery and I was like, oh, like people who are coming here like bringing artists, you're actually bringing people like that are cool.
Bro, they got
And-
dope bookings every
Yeah.
week.
First of all,
We
how
got-
are those
yeah.
shows? Like, how was Ross and Montana and all these niggas?
They were good. I mean, like a show, it's like they sing probably like 5-6 songs.
That's not bad.
Like that's
Not
what
bad
you're
at
on
all, actually.
contract for.
Yeah. You
So,
know what you
like-
guys getting?
Of course I do.
You have to disclose or what?
It is a little bit disclosed, but
You
yeah,
get a nice
you would be
bag?
surprised how cheap some motherfuckers are.
Oh, really?
When I hear
what I was
like
saying.
certain bags, I'm like, oh, this guy's going through like some
His numbers
shit.
aren't where they used to be.
You gotta pay
Like
the bills, you gotta pay
he's
the bills.
going through
Like
something.
who's the lowest that you would say?
Who got paid the least? Where you're like, oh shit.
I'd say like most Canadian artists didn't ask for that much.
Who came through? What Canadian artist came through?
Canadian artists, fucking Tory Lanez, like Pressa, that kind of shit. Yeah.
Tory's not that much. It's like, because I remember looking at it online.
You know who's not that much? Ty Dolla.
I'm sure
Ty-
it's
That
a
was
fucking
crazy to
festival.
me, yeah.
No, for sure. If they can afford him for that shit festival,
Nothing.
he
Which
must
one?
be. The festival we went to. What was it called?
Safe and sound.
Safe and Sound.
Safe and Sound.
Were you a part of
Oh,
that?
you went there?
I
I
was
did, because she
there.
had pants that I fucking messaged her. I was like, yo, I need those pants.
No, that was Faded.
Oh, okay.
You
That was
wanted
a
my
different one.
Faded pants, but
Yeah, see?
no, Safe and
You guys
Sound was
think
cool.
I'm not actually about fashion. I'm fucking bugging. I'm bugging Rand. I'm literally.
He
like-
asked for some Sheen pants.
Yeah,
I was
even
like,
though-
sir,
I was like,
About a
these
month
are from
ago.
Sheen.
To
These
be
are from
fair,
Sheen.
we've never said you're not for fashion. You've
Yeah,
just
yeah.
made some questionable.
Yeah, you-
orders. Yeah.
Hey,
That's,
listen, even Michael Jordan misses at
First
some
of all, I
point.
just came from the house. This is not fashionable.
no.
Oh,
We're not
my
talking
goodness.
about this fit.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I mean, there's one where it's like.
Which one? Name one.
You're
right
allowed
now.
to miss.
No, you're
Daniel,
on.
you're allowed to
I know,
miss.
I know, I know.
Okay?
Probably listen
Give me
to
a miss.
Listen to
Give me a
this.
miss. Not a miss
He-
that your
Can-
homegirl fucking
can
told you.
like, pull
I
up
mean,
a
you looked at me and it was
photo?
a
I wanna
miss.
see a miss. I actually want to
Okay,
see
here
a
it is,
I
here
don't
it is.
have a
Here's
photo.
some.
of
You don't
this,
have a photo?
But I saw it on his story.
Right.
He wore overalls with no shirt on.
Oh yeah, I fuck with that heavy, especially during the summer. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I say.
But I'm in better shape than you guys, so it's a little different.
It's not even that. It's
No,
just.
it's
It's
fucking-
Nah,
questionable.
you guys know it's a little different. You guys throw old overalls
We're
on.
about, we're about body
You guys look like
positivity.
slaves.
Don't jump on what he's on.
What's that?
I said no. I'm with the body positivity,
That's
but
right.
the clothing needs to match that.
No, for
Thank
sure.
you.
Oh, the overalls.
What was the
there.
shoes? Overalls? What shoes?
Yeah, what shoes?
It was black overalls with red shoes.
What type of what type of
I think I
red?
have a picture. I don't know.
Where
figure
were
it out
you
later.
going?
Yeah, where'd you go?
It depends. I think that
Go
time
for a
it was
walk?
honey salt. I like going where there's a lot of white people. So like, they're like, oh, why is this nigger here? And I'm like,
Why is he dressed like
you
that?
know, exactly. So like park
Straight
there's a lot of
overalls.
white people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that it fits like that. But yeah. So you've only done it for what, like 4 months now, gallery?
I guess so, since April.
Would you, knowing what it's like and you've been in it for a while, let's say you're back in the spring or summer, would you still do it? Or would you go a different route?
I would do it like more part-time. I want to get more into like event management, kind
Like
of
your own? Like still club stuff, events?
yeah, my own, but just coordinating and all that.
Like
Just
other
like,
people's
cause
events?
anybody's, yeah. Cause I like doing the girly shit involved too, like that extra mile.
Like tables
Like one
and
of the girls
napkins and
started
menus?
like, yeah,
See? I
making
know.
swan.
Yeah, see? They love that shit, man.
Because I was actually going to ask, like, what is it like being in the industry as a woman? I've always been curious to kind of like hear how that's like.
I'm getting like flashbacks, bro.
Yeah,
Dude.
maybe not good
Flash-
flashbacks.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Not
go. Let's What do you think is the like? Because he was talking about before that, like when he entered the club scene, he was like, oh, like it's all right if it
You
stays
were in
here,
the
it's
club
decent
scene.
for a while. And he was
Yeah.
saying when he got in, he was like, oh, people were saying that it was better, and he's like, oh, okay, well, if it stays like this, it's all right. But then it just kept going down. What do you think is wrong with the club scene in Vancouver nowadays? What are they doing wrong?
There's definitely like a ceiling over it. Like it'll never progress to be something larger than what it is because there's only so many people in the city and so many people who are willing to spend a bag going out.
Do you think that it's at its peak, like it can be as good as it is just based off the people, or you think it's because of
I
decisions
think
that-
I think it could do better, like just by presentation, and do some little fun things to add into it. But there's like, it's never gonna change.
So you're saying the owners of these places aren't spending what they should spend to kind of attract the people to come?
I mean, like There's
top
only
of
so
your
mu-
head, what do you think of? And you're like, oh, they need to fucking change X.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's not much you can change.
What do you think?
What would you change?
I haven't been around.
I mean, first of all, clubs need HR.
There you
Period.
go, see?
I can
She said
see
flashbacks, so I
Like,
already knew that.
period.
It was HR issues when she said flashbacks.
No,
Yeah.
period. Every single woman I know who works in the that was a good question to ask actually though, because like every woman that I know who works in the industry has a story, like something, and it's mad. No,
You want to share something?
no, it's nothing crazy, but it's
Don't
like
share any
you know,
personal ones, but what about ones that you've heard? Don't have
shit
to say
I've
names, but,
heard
like-
like managers slapping asses, like just little power moves here and there, and it's just like yeah.
Halloween's
There's-
pretty hectic too. I feel bad for anyone
Oh,
that
yeah.
works in the club on Halloween and shit. It's wild, bro.
Yeah.
It's wild, bro.
So what do you like? What? So you were talking about the DJs before, not like specific DJs, but just like playlists and shit like that. Like they're kind of like repetitive. What else? What else?
What do you
that-
think could be made better?
The music.
The music for sure.
Yeah.
The music's trash.
100%. It's not trash, but like,
It's trash if you hear the. If
But
you
the
hear
thing
every
is,
single
like-
week, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
like-
There you
It's
go.
true. Like we could have like I feel like Fortune's doing that where they're like putting more new, you know.
What about
Hip-hoppy
spots? Like
shit.
DJ spots?
You know
Like
what?
no one does
now,
that.
Now that you said that, when you mentioned Fortune, I think honestly, also it comes down also what you're looking for. Like you could really
Yeah.
low key hacky find what
I
you're
mean,
looking for. If you
end
really
of
know
the
what you're
day,
looking
it's
for.
like Vancouver's majority white people. Like the music's gonna be shit.
100%.
like
Like if you're looking for if you're an EDM person or like
Yeah.
a pop top 40 type person, you definitely will find a club for you.
uh,
You can go to celebs, right? Like you can go to fucking.
I haven't been to. Yeah, I haven't been to.
You know what I mean?
I-
Like there's somewhere I'm like looking at videos like Sep C, he's a dope DJ. Like
Yeah.
he does his thing. He's more an EDM DJ, like, but he
Yeah.
fucking kills that shit. He does his thing. Like people come out to fucking see this nigga and shit.
Where's he
And,
play
like,
at?
celebs.
Celebs.
Just
And
there?
every single
No,
time,
everywhere.
no, all over. But like that's
Oh, yeah,
one
okay.
place that I remember because of him.
Yeah.
Every time I look at his stories, bro, that shit's always packed the fuck out, and the energy is fucking like.
It looks like a concert.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro. And the
Every
energy is
fucking
right.
Tuesday.
Like
Gotta go.
I'm talking the energy is right, but it's EDM. Like you gotta, if
yeah,
that's
we,
what you're looking
yeah.
for.
we wouldn't fuck with it.
That's what I'm saying. It depends what you're
all?
looking
No.
for. I don't know about Gallery. Gallery looks more like a hip hop.
Gallery
Yeah,
has hip hop.
fuck with
Yeah,
Gallery.
it
Yeah,
looks like a
for
hip-hop
sure.
spot.
Cause like, how are you supposed to shake your ass to EDM? We've tried it. We've tried it. I swear, like, I was like praying for the girls because I knew they were putting their work in, like trying their best.
They're working.
But it looked like you were having a seizure
That's
when you're
cardio.
trying to twerk. To
Yeah.
like, are you
How do
crazy?
you move your
You
cheeks?
gotta hit every beat like that.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing?
I swear, I watched this girl hit every beat. Her ass was going. Like, I couldn't keep up. I was just like,
Because she was doing good, or because she was.
she was doing good, but I was like, damn,
That's nice.
damn.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've seen when it comes to like flirting, whether it's woman approaching man or man approaching woman?
I feel like men are always trying to like flex something.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
And it's like
Yes,
it's
I wanna
so
get into
funny
that.
because
I see
like
it all the time.
We were talking about it because like this guy.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
no, it's so funny because like a lot of people will come up to me and not know that I work there because I like dress normally. I'm not in like a nothing, and then they'll be like, yeah, I know the owner, this and that, and like I have this and that, and I was like, yeah, tell me more about the owner, and they can't answer it. I also had like a bouncer tell me that like he came in to the club and told a woman that he owned the club,
Wow.
and just to pick her up. Like they'll,
crazy.
they,
I would never do
It's
some
never
shit
All
like
the-
that, bro.
to-
I'm way too
to
afraid
the
to get
extent.
caught.
Yeah.
I can't back it up. I know.
Not by
I
any
don't want to
means.
put enough effort into backing that
No,
up.
no, no.
Like,
Because
I'm not gonna get credit
said.
cards.
Especially if
or-
you're drinking, you gotta remember what you said.
It's too
And
much.
too
And I'm
much.
too honest.
I laugh. I
too
love
much.
people
I'm always
watching when
laughing.
I'm working. So I'm a photographer, like a lot of clubs.
Yeah.
So I've seen some shit.
I've seen
Some
some-
funny shit.
I had a guy like walk up to me and be like, this was in 12 West, but he was like, I have a picture of it too because I had to take a picture. I can't remember what he started with, but he was like, let me buy you a drink, let me get your number, this and that, and I was like, no, and he was like, but I have abs. And I was like, he was like, and then he pulls up his phone. He's like, look, a shirtless picture. He was like,
But he didn't just
look.
lift the shirt. He showed pictures.
He showed a picture. I was like, why
Damn,
don't you
that's
show me
a
right
narcissistic
now?
He probably
shit.
ate before going out.
That's
He
pretty
was drinking, he was
narcissistic.
bloated.
Yeah,
He was
this guy's got a
loaded.
picture of himself on his phone. That's pretty.
And then he's
narcissistic
like,
too.
I have a six pack. I have a six pack. And then he pulls up the photo and he was like, well, it's kind of a 4-pack, but this is it. And it was like, it
I'd be like,
wasn't.
show me right now.
How long did that conversation last? I feel like comfortable even hearing that.
It was really long. It was really long that he was like just using that to pick me up.
So do you drink when you work?
No, not really.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
okay.
have like some nights if I'm feeling it.
You do drugs? You're a drug girl?
So many, just so much.
Yeah, what do we do?
No, I don't do drugs.
Oh, there you go.
I
Yeah.
was just about to
good.
say, just be safe. Don't
Yeah.
die.
No weed, no nothing.
No weed. I'll do like mushrooms
There
if
you
I'm
go.
like
See,
on
I
like
haven't
a
done like real
spiritual
mushrooms, only
kinda thing.
Microdosing only.
Microdosing?
I haven't actually done
no
like,
mushrooms are like
real fucking mushrooms.
mushrooms are dope.
I think we gotta do that. I'd love to try it. We should do
I'm
like
busy.
a,
Dude, I have so much. I got fucking Sean gave me a fucking.
You should do a high episode.
What does that mean?
Nah.
I don't think that
Oh,
would
you
go
mean
well.
like we all just
Yeah,
take
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
I
don't
don't
know
think
about
that
that.
would go
Shit
well.
might get weird.
We're gonna. That's,
I have to make
it
sure I got
depends
a
on the
ride
guest.
home and everything. I can't
Depends
be
on the
driving
guest.
home.
Don't laugh
Yeah,
at me
fucking
that day. I
crash my
promise you
shit.
that. Don't make no
We'll
jokes.
probably watch it
Listen.
back the next day and be like, no, we're not putting
We're
this
definitely not.
No,
posting
I
that.
swear some of the fucking jokes when you're on mushrooms, man,
They hit different.
they hit different. They hit different because
So-
everybody's on the same vibe.
Oh yeah, okay. See,
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know what the vibe is. So I have to do it first, see how it is, and then second time I'll be like, okay, maybe,
Yeah.
but never first. I
could
don't even
def-
want to do this high. Like if I smoke weed, like I could, but then I'm like, I need to focus.
I could
'Cause
definitely
I'll have
see
a
that.
question and she'll be
Yeah.
talking, and she'll talk like 2 minutes, and I'll forget the question.
Forget
I'm
it.
like, fuck.
That scared me. Do you have more water?
Yeah, I'll go.
I was just thinking about that.
I'll grab
You know,
some
I
water.
realize I'm
Thank you.
really scared of the dark.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why? How?
I've just always been scared of the dark.
Why?
And I feel like it's like a dumb thing.
Are you serious about the HR thing? Like, how would you even implement that? Would you want it? Why don't you champion that?
Make
Yeah.
it happen?
Yeah. Like, have you talked to the owner? Be like, hey, some foul shit's going down. Obviously, these owners know. I'm assuming. Like whoever runs the club, they know some shit that's going down because they hire the guys
I
that are
feel
doing
like, yeah, majority of the owners are the problem. It's just so male dominated.
it. That's a tough industry to
Yeah.
put your foot in. Would you ever want to champion?
I mean,
that?
like, if I wasn't on camera,
if what?
if I wasn't on camera, I'd tell you more shit. But yeah.
See, that's
I
how
mean,
we- that's
you
how
could
we always
definitely,
talk
there's
after.
some clubs I think you could push it at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where? That would accept it.
Yeah.
Like there has to be like a strong woman figure that kind of like
All right.
people are like don't fuck with
Oh, wow. Yes.
because they kind of established that. Are there women in the industry that kind of establish like don't fuck with me? I'm not that woman.
Yeah, and then they no longer work there.
Wow. Eh?
My kids have paws.
Oh yeah, we got 2 dogs in here. That's why.
Really?
Yeah.
In here?
Yeah. Not right now, but I mean like during the day.
I have a dog.
Yeah, so I got my dog and then our receptionist Sam has a dog.
Are you in a relationship?
Both Siberian
Am I
Huskies.
in a relationship?
Yeah, are you seeing anybody?
No?
Probably.
I
wants to know.
wish.
Why is that? How is dating like in Vancouver for you?
Yeah.
I feel like you
That's a
can answer
question
that
we-
question
See, we're
too.
going on the street. No, we've been doing it.
Horrible.
We've talked about it, but we want to get a
Horrible.
woman's
Yeah.
perspective.
So what's wrong with Vancouver's dating scene?
So bad. It's like either they're young and they're just trying to fuck, or they're young and they're like not just trying to fuck, but they're like losers. You know, there's no
So
in
the guys
between.
that are worth fucking just want to do that and
Yeah.
they don't want to date.
Exactly. Exactly.
What you mean by losers? You gotta elaborate, because
That's why girls always date older guys. I feel like that's
It
why.
is true. I've gone down that route like a lot of times.
Wait, are we saying that older guys are losers? 'Cause that
No,
could- we could-
I love
That's why I wanted to like.
No,
'cause you
older
could be
guys
older.
don't-
I love
Losers
old
go.
men.
What's that?
Sorry, one more time.
I love old men.
Wait,
Okay.
how old though?
Don't
How
get, these
old?
niggas, don't get these niggas excited.
No. No, but how old? Like, what's an old man to a 22-year-old?
The oldest I'll do is like 40s.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
Yeah.
40s?
Yeah.
40's old.
Been there?
Like for a 22, like it's like double your
Have you
life.
been there already?
It is.
Like you're to
Have I been there?
Have you been there already?
I've been there.
I respect that.
And I also feel like after 40, your junk still kind of works.
happy for you, man.
After that, I don't think you know.
Yeah, how'd you-
How
how'd
would you
find
know?
a stroke
Why would
game?
you even talk
Was it-
shit? I know a lot of people 40. You know a lot of people at this fucking gym that are over 40.
And you think they're not popping Viagra, bro?
No,
Was it a strong
I don't think
stiff
so.
one?
You think so?
Or was it one of those where
There's a
it's
couple
Put
of
your
like.
stamp on it. Who?
You know
I'm
what?
not.
It was like,
names?
nah, it's not even about the stroke game. They just know where it's at.
Oh, word?
Like they can get right to the.
You know what I mean?
Let's
Yeah,
get straight
that's
to
right.
it. Okay.
With the finger, the
Kids
tongue.
should know though. Like kids are so stupid. They should just fucking Google it.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Fuck. So the penis, the tongue, or the finger?
Damn.
Just
you
all
guys
of
got
it.
excited.
Like even with your penis.
You know what road you're going down, right?
Like.
You know what road you're going down, right? There's no turning back. Look at his face. There's no turning back.
Listen,
Be careful.
this is sex side for the people. That's all. I just want
Your
to
eye contact is scaring me.
Hey,
Just speak into the mic, probably. Don't forget.
I was in the middle of saying
There
it.
you go.
I was saying like men, like the penis should hit a certain spot, and
you
some
go.
people just don't do that.
Because of lack of education or because of what they're working with.
It doesn't matter what you're working with. You can still hit that.
See, women say that,
That's
and
what
then
I'm
you
saying.
see like a micro
what's the
penis,
minimum
and it's
size
like,
then?
The minimum
What's a
size.
micro penis? I've never seen a micro penis.
I've never seen a micro penis either,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't
What's a
know.
micro penis?
it's like really tiny. It's like,
Well, I know what I
Yeah.
can. The
But,
word
like-
micro and penis, I kind of can put them
like-
together. But I'm saying, have you seen one before?
no,
What's the
I
smallest
don't.
size?
I've seen
don't
like
roll that way.
probably like
Don't, because if no, relax. if he's anything bigger than that, he's gonna get himself excited.
What do you mean? I've been excited this whole time. Nigga, she started here. She started here, nigga. I said, okay.
He's like, I have a chance.
Bro, listen. Have you seen the toes, man? I'm here with it.
Yeah, but fucking trying to bust it on my
Yo.
toes. It's fucked up.
yeah. At least like you can be short, but have like some girth.
There
Okay.
you go.
There you go.
I would have thought at like 40 would be a little bit harder to get that thing sturdy like that.
See, that's what I said. I was literally.
How old
we
do
were
you think
talking
40
about that.
is?
You be
It just depends what your diet's like, I guess, right?
How old are you?
I'm 25. It's just,
There you go. That's light.
It's like okay.
But it's not even that. Like, it's testosterone doesn't work as much. You know, you're old. Like,
I don't know
unless
these
you're
things. I'm
still
not there
working
yet.
out.
Okay,
You're the closest one, so you tell us. How do you feel, bro?
I feel fantastic, to be honest.
But he's active, so I feel like it's
Does
different.
is your dick right now when it gets erect? Does it
But
get
I swear, like older guys can go
as
longer.
erect as it used to
What's
be?
that? What? Okay, so why keep saying older guys? Fuck.
Like-
Anyway,
Does it get as
I'm
hard
not
as it
talking
used to
about
be?
you.
not at 17. I'll tell you that, and you're gonna fucking feel that too. I'll tell you that. Nothing does, but your
crazy.
body just stops working, bro. Like your knees start hurting when they never used to hurt. You probably know.
I've been there.
You play a football game, you'd be so sore. Next day, you're perfectly fine. Doesn't work like that no more, dog. That's it.
You get sore after sex now?
Hell no. I don't get sore at all. Dude, I turned 30 in January, bro. I'm born in 92. Chill the fuck out. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? I actually like it, though. Getting older is actually the shit, to be honest.
As long as you're learning and getting wiser, why wouldn't it be more fun?
Not even that. Like, it's just, you got more money than you used to. You're not as broke. You're not as stupid. You don't
Not
make it-
everyone. It's
That's where the
for some
wisdom
people.
comes in.
Some people may have made fast money or whatever the case may be, but most people, when they're 22, 23, 27, they're usually broke, especially in Vancouver. Unless so it's like when you get older,
Which is understandable, bro. You
make
could be
more
30
money.
and broke and get your shit figured out at 40. Don't
For sure, exactly. That's what I'm
figure it
saying.
out.
But like as you get older, for me personally, like my life, like I'm peaking. I'm better than I was 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, Daniel was better than I was 4 years ago. Eventually, it's gonna start going down, but you know, not yet. Not yet.
Where do you see yourself in like 5 years?
I feel like I'm gonna peak at 30.
30?
Maybe.
Yeah,
That's
for
fair.
sure.
But peak is in what?
As in, like, have my business just together, money together, a house.
And then you're not gonna
Hopefully.
get more than what you have at 30.
I feel like at 30, it'll, like, just my money will make its own money.
Okay,
you
fair
know?
enough. So what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do everything.
Okay, that's not.
I don't know. I know, but, like, it's
Like, what do you
also.
want- like, when you see yourself doing stuff, like, do you have a plan? Like, it's like, okay, I'm doing this now, but it's like a stepping
Yeah.
stone to like get the experience to do the event planning, or get
Yeah.
the experience.
No, I
to do,
definitely have, like, multiple things that I want to hit. And I
Like?
feel like I have been working towards, like, having my own business.
Yeah. And do you know what that
Doing
business
the
is?
event.
Event
Yeah,
planning?
I do. I also have like other weird little things that I feel like there's like gaps in the market, especially like in Vancouver, that I just want to hit.
OnlyFans or what?
Yeah, OnlyFans. Huge gap in that. There's not enough women doing that right now
He's very pro.
Wait, what do you mean? In
OnlyFans.
Vancouver? Or do you mean in the world?
in the world.
No, there's plenty of women
No,
doing that.
there's-
He wants to be a porn star.
Do you?
I thought about it.
I could see that.
Yeah.
What
So-
would be his porn star name if you had to give him one right now?
Damn, I would say Big Chocolate, but that's so obvious.
No.
I just love Big Chocolate, man. I don't know why.
You still call me that anyway,
Every day he
so,
walks
like-
in.
I call
Every
you
day I
Rhino.
see him, I'm like, Big Chocolate.
So that's funny. That was my nickname in high school, actually.
Rhino?
Yeah, because of the way I
Rhino.
run. Yeah, because of the way I run.
No,
It's
that would be it.
That's a
That's
little
it right
intimidating.
I might have to
there.
bring it back.
That's
I might
it
have
right
to bring it
there.
back.
You guys are
That's a
having
little
makeup sex with this
intimidating.
nigga and he's angry. It's over. bro.
Damn.
Rhino
Ice
mode.
packs. Ice packs.
I
That's
might have
mad.
to. I might
Like,
have
what
to
gap? Give me a
trademark
gap.
that.
I'm interested.
And we support OnlyFans on this show, so you're
Yeah.
good. You're good.
My thing, I've never actually like really talked about this, but you know, like
Therapist.
I know y'all are my therapists. You know, like edible arrangements,
Yeah.
like the company.
Yeah.
I want to kind of like upscale that, but for less of the price.
Upscale it.
Before we go on, fuck that place. They fired me my first day.
Edible
Edible
arrangements?
arrangements?
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, do they have
Where?
one on?
Yeah, at Brentwood.
Yeah,
That's the one that fired
that's
me.
okay.
Fuck
That's
that
what I thought.
place.
I was gonna say the only one I know like that does edible foods is the one right there. That's edible
Yeah,
arrangements.
fuck that place.
Yeah, I
But
got
I'm
a box
talking,
one
yeah,
from
I'm talking
there.
about like just delivery. Like there's no like, really.
No, you don't make it.
No. What edible arrangements are you talking about? I'm talking about like the bouquets of stuff that you can like send to
And that are
on
candy.
Mother's Day,
Yeah.
like candy, yeah, flowers, everything like that.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually one at Brentwood. Like they actually make the actual baskets and then they have a delivery spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But like if you look at like the quality when it comes to the fruit and shit, it's horrible. Like they're kind of known for like being shitty, but there's nobody else doing it right now.
So what do you think? Like, where's the gap in that? How would you upscale it? What do you mean? Like when you look at it, what do you see is the
Like
problem?
locally sourced fruits, first of all, so that they don't taste
Similar
like
Whole
shit.
Foods?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there are definitely ways of like taking down the price. Because right now, just the price is insane. It's like $100 for a little thing.
Yeah, it's a
That's
lot.
like, it's a lot.
Fucking a lot.
That's just like not good quality.
So that's what my buddy does. You know Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I think I don't want to butcher it, but I think he's one of like the first 4 or 5 guys to start True Local.
Yeah.
And True Local, that's what they do. Like they upscale it, so like they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
But then they work with locally sourced places to get their meat and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
But I think that's more cost effective when you work with the farmers directly, as opposed to the
For
big
sure.
box retailers.
Like, it's insane how much people are paying just for shipping
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So when do you think you want to like kind of get into that?
Get into that, it's just me saving, getting people down for funding and all
How long do you
that.
plan on working at Gallery for? Or in the industry? How about not Gallery
That's
specifically?
like an interesting question though, because we're like opening one in Toronto, and I'm like,
Wow.
what if I go to Toronto?
I'm interested to see how that would do in Toronto.
I think it would do really well.
Where do you want to live?
That's another problem. I was thinking LA. I was like, by the end of this year, I should just like go do it, and whatever happens, like happens. I go a lot, but it's LA's like already the same thing. It's just it's oversaturated. I would say.
Very oversized. I was
Yeah.
gonna
What do you mean
say.
by that?
I was like, you have that vibe, but like it's kind of like
Right.
starting from the
Yeah.
bottom over there. It's kind of
Right.
tough.
Like I'd say like I'm already kind of like in that group.
Yeah, she said she's going to Drake's party.
Not because last year I missed it.
That's why.
And then, like-
I was like Sunday. She's like, nah, I'm going to Drake's house.
I don't even know if I'm gonna like. No, calm down. I don't even know if it's in LA.
sneak me
I
in
haven't
some
gotten
things.
that
She hasn't got the
Couple
invite.
calories,
confirmation.
yeah.
But yeah, like yeah.
So you
I don't know
where
where.
you wanna live
I don't know where.
I don't know about Toronto. I was
Yeah.
born in Mississauga, and like
How's Toronto?
Toronto, I like it. Way more black people. I fucking love that about it, man. Fuck 'em. Every time I see a black person here, I feel like I need to go hug them. I'm like, yo, where you been?
No, that's right. I get
But like there, you go there, like it's beautiful, man. Just because the Caribbean's right there and
Yeah.
all that shit, Nova Scotia.
it's not even that.
That's
Like,
true.
It's just the fucking wind. So the winters are terrible, and the summers are fucking terrible. It's so humid. Like if you don't have AC, it's a wrap. Like I'm talking, you're outside. It's you're a sweater, right? Yeah.
yeah, you would hate it.
You have a rough time in
I
Toronto.
sweat a lot.
It's summertime, you have a rough time.
You know, like your palms or like.
No,
Just in general, like when it's
Yeah,
hot,
the whole body.
you'll be able to tell it's getting hot.
I get sweaty.
Even the
feet.
video we posted, fuck, this guy's like, you have to
I
get
sweat a
up.
lot in my feet. I don't know
Big
why.
ass
You can see the sweat mark in the video,
Oh
right?
yeah.
I'm telling you, my ass.
Yeah, like your boy sweat. Yeah, it's humid there as hell, and the winters are okay. Like if you can handle the cold, it's all good, and they're way better with the snow than here. Because when it snows here, people act like they're fucking. It's the
That's
apocalypse.
true. The
But
winters
there, they
do
just
not
fucking take it
seem
out, like,
nice
easy.
though. You were talking about getting milked.
Yeah, he was. That's what. The video
How
was
do you
about.
feel about
What
that?
the fuck is
Have,
that?
have you ever milked a guy before?
No, what is that?
Have you ever ate ass before? I
What
shouldn't be
is
asking these
that?
questions.
Yeah,
These
real
are your
shit.
questions.
So
These are questions he usually asks.
I was waiting for us
But
to
I've been
just
hanging around
get
him too
past all
long.
the educational stuff. so
No,
can
I
just-
can't stop thinking about it. Today I was like, milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like milking and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Literally,
No,
you
not with
dead
two
ass.
hands because
So
you doesn't
you
have.
look-
It's just one
Hey,
hand because it's only
hey,
one.
relax now.
Sorry, go ahead. You tell them.
It depends on the package that
Hey,
you got
hey,
going
hey.
on. Okay?
You got two?
You can use 2 hands and 1 hand. Now, don't disrespect me like that, brother.
there you
Come
go,
on,
you
man.
got it.
Okay? It depends on the day, man. It depends. But you know how you did that? You did this right here? Like it's literally milking and shit. Like, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
so you're telling me you
Bend
Yeah.
over, yeah.
get on all fours,
Yeah.
let your dick hang,
Yeah.
And where is she standing?
In the rear.
Sometimes she's standing or she's laying down,
But she's in the rear.
but she's behind me though.
Yeah.
Right. And
See,
How
Lila,
vulnerable is that feeling?
How you
yes,
feel?
that's why I started off by saying it's the most
Is
like,
how we felt like
emasculating
a couple
thing.
episodes.
Because like in my head, if that was to happen to me, I'm just like the fact that another human is behind me and I have no control.
Yeah.
It's a
Like if she imagine she sneaks a picture.
Terrifying.
And now
Did
that's
she
out there
like?
from
Did she
now on.
ask you to get on all fours,
or did you do
or
it?
did you do it?
Well, she's like
Well,
football.
I mean,
Lila
now-
asking the real question.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like the way you asked that question because I think I see where we're going.
It was a little bit judgy, that
You know
question.
what I mean?
It had a little
I
judge
thought
tone
that-
to it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna reword the answer for you. So here's the thing. What I did was I had a conversation with the woman.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, he, ha, ha, ha. It'd be funny if this shit happened, right? This is what I saw. And then she's like,
That's what I saw.
instead of saying no, I like to drop things in there and just see her reaction. And she said, I'm like, oh, where? And she's like, yeah, why not?
But like how slow is that conversation? Is it like quick? Is it like, hey, I'm gonna turn over, eat my ass real quick? Or is it like, hey, I'm wondering if you're willing to try like this milking
No.
thing I saw get done?
Those type of conversations you gotta have before. Or else
Okay.
my dick is gonna go soft.
Fair
I
enough.
don't have enough time to even put on a condom.
Do you get your ass ate?
So yeah,
Oh, he's about
that's
it.
the, no, that's
Listen.
the point of being milked is because she
I
strokes
got
your
you.
dick while she's eating your ass.
Ow!
Yeah.
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Oh my
You know what I'm
god!
saying?
Now the picture is
Okay.
in full
You know
color.
what
I get it.
1080p,
That
right?
makes sense
So
to
I
There
can
we
me.
be
go.
standing up. You
That's
can do it on all
4K,
fours,
right?
It don't matter. She could be standing. She could be laying.
Here, no.
No.
This
Sometimes I'm
whole
like,
time
yeah,
I'm
she's
picturing her like sitting, like you're this way, and she's just staring
Watching Lost.
like,
Watching Selling
into
Sunset.
the abyss.
doing this.
With straw in her mouth.
No, he just grunting. Just, I feel like an hour straight.
fucking move.
So even when you're with 40-year-olds, you've never done anything that's like, wow, this is out of the box.
What's the oldest? Approximately.
You said in your 40s, no?
Yeah, 40s.
Yeah.
Like 42, 45.
Yeah, like yeah.
So what's the wildest thing like that's been like, yo, it's out of the box?
That like a guy's asked me to do.
Yeah.
Guy or girl, we're open.
I feel like it's like nothing crazy. Like yeah.
Nobody's been like, yo, piss on
I
me.
mean, you say that, but then
that's
like,
Oh.
so
You know what
aggressive.
I'm saying?
For me, that's
Niggas
like
do, bro, niggas
Yeah,
ask
but
that
nobody's
so much.
ever
no.
asked
To be
me.
honest, like that's. I don't know if I'm old school. That's just too much. You
Wait, no one's
fucking
ever
young
asked
kids,
what?
man. Can't be peeing
Getting
on
pissed
people.
on.
Getting pissed on.
yeah, it's a no for me, dog.
Some girls are into that shit. Would you,
Even if you're
I've
into
never
it,
been
I can't do
asked.
it.
I don't know. I don't even know if I'd be into it.
you're open-minded.
Do you remember that
I am
video?
open-minded.
Did you send me that video?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's a video of fucking this girl who's getting like interviewed, and she's like, I ended up being my teacher, but like I met up this guy, and like he like paid me like about 10 grand or something to pee on him, and she peed on him, took the 10 grand, dipped, blocked him. She started school in September, walked into her class.
fuck up.
fucking professor was the one.
Shut up.
It's a
See,
video.
in
You
that-
never know if you can believe
I've been
the internet,
DM'd
but-
that shit like all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like someone like you.
Have you ever entertained that? Have you ever,
you
yeah,
ever
let's
make-
talk about it. How's
No,
your
no.
business ventures going on?
Yeah,
these days?
like don't you have like a feet thing? Like
you gotta have a
are you
separate
not selling
account where you're
pics of your
getting
feet or
like
some shit? I don't know.
I don't
$500
know,
a day.
but my friend told me that she got scammed doing that too.
How?
Selling pics of her feet.
Yeah,
you
he
scam
was
business?
like, send me a picture. No, send me a video of like you getting dressed or whatever, and then he like sends a deposit. She doesn't like bother opening it because it looked like it was real, and then she sent the video, and there was no money.
Oh, it's one of those fake ones. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
So-
like I feel like a lot of the
You gotta always
DMs
get
are
the money
that.
first, man. Cash app that shit.
But I forgot about this. I have. This guy wanted to get on the phone with me just for me to bully him.
Did you do it? I
Yeah.
love that shit. I've heard this
Yeah.
story before. Tell me what you said to this motherfucker.
Bruh, he would.
Tell me.
This man
So
would
much
pay me.
excitement.
This man would pay me like $5 per minute.
And how long were you
And-
on the phone for?
It would be a while.
Like an hour?
Can I just say, if there's any ladies who are into that, I will gladly bully you if you want that.
Bro,
$5 an hour.
You
a
are the
minute?
second girl I've heard say this, and I'm telling you, bro, the shit I've heard her be able to tell that nigga, I would have actually been broken. I'm not, yo, I would have, bro, I would have taken the flight. came
But
to you
that's
and had a
his
conversation.
fetish.
Okay, so what's the worst
That's
thing that you
his
said to him?
fetish.
That he
No,
was
like,
"Oh."
no, he was really into like almost like a kind of like school type of bullying. So I was just like, all my friends, all my friends think you're like the biggest loser. Like we literally want to spit on you and like,
So
yeah.
was he humming and grunting on the phone? What was he doing?
He was
during
like,
this time?
yeah, tell me more. Yeah.
What else?
More.
What else?
He was like, and are you gonna like pee on me too? And I was like, sure. We're gonna all fucking piss on you. And yeah,
How long was it?
Yeah.
Approximately.
How
Off the
long?
top, like 45 minutes.
probably like 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
You respect.
Yeah.
Damn.
No.
Get your motherfucking bag.
Get your bread.
But that was the only thing. I would never send like nudes or anything like that. But that to me, like when he DM'd me that, I was like, this is entertaining. I have some
250
pent up.
release, just under 250. It's not bad.
I have some pent up anger. I can bully you. Why not?
Dude, I was saying this before. Like, if I was a chick and I was like fucking, I'd be on OnlyFans 100%.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you could do it right now. I think you
I
just.
think I could.
You're cutting yourself short.
And
No,
if
you
I
really
actually,
could.
If I did it like, if I promoted it like worldwide, like not try to do like Vancouver bullshit. If I actually tried to like go to other countries and shit like that. Trust me, man. There's some fat bitches
They got
that will
worldwide
fucking
dick.
pay.
The OnlyFans community is like
Supportive?
really supportive.
sure, yeah.
It's
100%.
insane.
100%.
Like as soon as somebody starts it, everybody that holds OnlyFans, they'll like repost your shit, repost
So
your
I
shit.
love following
And then,
porn
like-
stars on Twitter and shit. They post some shit and everybody else, their friends, post their OnlyFans stuff underneath it.
And
What
I
a
think it's because
supportive
it's not
community.
like it's not a judgy community. Everyone
Exactly.
understands what it is.
See, that's why I'm trying to hop on. She's really giving me my name. Right number.
I'm like
This is
talking
me just
you
hyping
into
up
it.
Stanley. Just trying to get him going.
Would I have a what?
Like if your friend was like, "Hey, let's start OnlyFans," would you do it?
No.
No? What about feet? Like feet stuff? Yeah. Like I know girls like, oh, send me a lock of your hair and shit.
A lock of your hair.
Dude, people do that
No,
all
I
the
just
It's just specific.
time. I'm telling you.
like send my freaking farts in a jar. Like,
Yeah, or like fucking professional
you do that?
cuddlers.
Do
Professional
you know that's
cuddlers.
another one? There's people who actually sell their underwear. I've never
I
understood
wouldn't
that.
do
Like,
it
it's-
though.
so
Their underwear?
yeah, some
Oh,
guys
yeah,
want to
100%.
buy
That's
women
easy.
underwear. I've never understood that.
I think that's
Hey,
probably
hey,
the first one.
I'll send you 7 hundo. All you gotta do a CrossFit workout. Once you're done, make sure you're doing the CrossFit workout in like Arizona. Okay. Once you're done,
Nigga wants the
put
must.
it in a nice little Ziploc bag. I'll send you my address, my PO box. Not
Some
my
girls
actual
post that
address.
shit on TikTok, and
100%.
they're like, "Yo, I did this," and they literally show the video of them packing this stuff up. I'm like,
100%.
"Yeah, that's crazy."
I didn't really think that was real until I met somebody with like a smelling fetish.
Like he's like,
He-
that's crazy. You
he
literally be, but that's
will-
crazy though. Imagine like your husband's like, "Yo, turn around for a second."
No,
It
dead
goes
ass.
in your ass and just smells.
I'm telling you, there's
Put
people like
his nose in your
Vaseline
ass.
and shit, bro.
That's
There's some
hard
weird
though.
ass
That's
people in
dope
this world,
because
man.
he's doing that just for you. As long as he's doing that just for you. If he's
Seat
smelling everybody's
sniffing.
ass, that's different.
Seat sniffing.
That's actually a thing.
I used to do that as a kid,
Yeah.
low key.
But you wouldn't do any of that? You wouldn't make any. So what
As
do
a
you
kid,
like?
I gotta specify.
So
that.
what other industries? Let's
Why?
get away from-
Last
Let's get
week,
away from
probably.
that.
Why?
This is a long time ago.
Why? No, what in your brain made you want to be like, hey, I want to sniff their seat?
I saw it on a TV show.
Damn.
You saw it on a
She did
TV
that?
show?
Yeah, there's an episode of My Wife and Kids where the kid, little fucking Katie, she ran around, did that, and then the parents had to start putting pepper on the fucking seat so she would stop. I don't know why, bro. And I was so young, like I'm talking young, that I started doing it, and it was kind of nice.
No, okay, bro.
You want to smell my seat?
If you want me to, I'll do it.
Damn. What's it smell like? Don't lie.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I eat your ass. I've told you this plenty of times. You know this. We got a comfortable relationship, man. She understands. She understands.
She gets what
My
it is.
ass is clean.
It is what it is. You'd
Listen,
hope so.
looks like it, man.
Yeah,
You got
you'd
see-through
hope so.
pants on. You know what I mean?
You'd hope so.
It's got to be.
So what other industries do you want to get into?
Obviously like entertainment, but it's yeah. I feel like my mental health needs to be together before I do
It's
that.
not together right now.
No. I
about
think
it?
like the
What are you struggling
smallest.
with?
I think just motivation and like my self-worth.
Where it's not where it needs to be.
It's not where it needs to be.
What do you-
No, it could be better. Like at this point, like normally, I know that I can do whatever I put my mind to. Right now, I'm just like, wow, I don't even think I can do it.
You don't think you can do it?
No, but I know it's just like something I'll pass. But
Phase.
No.
It's a
Don't
phase.
think that. You think so? Who told you that?
what?
That it's a phase.
That it's a phase?
Yeah.
Me, because I've been through these phases.
And
where
then
I'm
like
just
the phase goes away, then you start doing shit.
Yeah.
And then you stop doing stuff and go through the phase again.
Yeah.
How often?
How often? Probably like once a year. Twice.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And then how long's the phase usually
But I'm
last?
down bad right now. Maybe like a month or two.
Slide that in. I'm not doing well, guys. I'm not fucking doing well.
I'm not okay.
That's what she said. When you actually said that, I was like, for some reason, I know she's serious as shit, but I feel like she's still gonna come.
I appreciate people that can be
yeah.
honest about their like,
fuck
situation
yeah.
like that.
Because
No.
we are about that.
For
And we have
sure.
these conversations all the time.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel it's because you're working in the industry? Because
I
That's the
think
trigger?
like
Yeah.
sleep deprivation, also like being a woman triggers a lot of shit for me because like it's like you're just like running on the opposite end of a freaking escalator. I don't know. That's the only way I can like describe it.
So-
Like you can get there, but it's just like
Takes
way
some work.
harder. Yeah.
My question is, what I'm always interested in knowing is when people understand what their triggers are or what's causing the problem, and
Yeah.
they still choose, like, if the industry is it, like, why don't you
That I
quit?
still choose.
And then you still choose to go to work, and you're like, thanks for the podcast, guys. I'm about to go fucking down the gallery right now, and I'm working the next 4 days straight. I'm just like, why
It's true.
don't you get away from that?
As much as it like stresses me out and shit, like this year I haven't met as many like heavy hitters and like real motherfuckers.
Like, you mean real friends?
No, just like business wise, just like being in that industry, like you meet a lot of people,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm grateful for that sense, and I feel like that's what keeps me kind of going as well.
Like you're still getting something out of it.
Yeah.
Like, are you learning from these people?
Aside from- yeah, for sure.
Like what? Like what? Like, give me an
Like
example.
I've made some friendships with like people who made something out of nothing, and you know they like genuine friendships where I'm
Yeah.
like able to talk to them and they can give me like good advice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So what
So-
has any of those friends given you advice on the situation you're in now?
Yeah.
And what have they told you?
Get the fuck out.
So, and why haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like, if like no, to be honest, it'd be like, go in
mean,
today and quit.
it-
What goes through your head thinking about doing that?
It pays well.
Yeah?
I would obviously have to set myself up with another job before quitting.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And also just like I feel like I've always been in like the music industry, everything. So it's like now that I'm there, also another large part of it is like everybody I grew up with who was in the music industry, like we're able to like all work together now.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of brought that together. But there's definitely other ways to do it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I just feel like a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people that are going through that, whether it's like obviously a different situation, but like
Yeah.
people who want to get out of what they're in and they know the reasons why,
Yeah.
but like they just stay
No,
like,
I
stagnant.
Do you
dude,
wanna
there's
get
people
out,
who
or
are
you
like freaking 50 and still doing this shit. Like I will obviously leave
Yeah,
eventually, but
and I relate because we've had this conversation before. Because before I was working 4 nights and then working here like
Yeah.
super early mornings, I'm like, I definitely get what you're saying. Where it's like you meet a lot of really cool people and like a lot of opportunities have opened up for me. But it's
Yeah.
also like my sleep is fucked. Like I'm drinking all the time because even if you don't want to drink,
yeah.
you're kind of exposed to the lifestyle and then just
And then what you're getting from these individuals, is it worth the mental health, like, that you're kind of...
Probably not.
A lot
I
of
mean
those
for a
things-
time.
A lot of I'm not gonna lie to you, like, cause I relate 110% with both of you niggas are saying, and like, one, it's gonna be something you have to come to on your own. Like
To
nobody
terms
can
with,
tell you
yeah.
to, like, quit
Yeah.
and
No,
do
for
it.
sure, yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Cause it's not easy, like especially when you've established this, the way you've established yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's every day of almost every day of the week type.
Yeah,
thing.
and then you're kind of accustomed to a lifestyle too that the money's kind of...
And also, like, I think a
tough to
lot of
take
the
a step
mental
back.
health stuff for me, when I can speak on my own, it was a lot of stuff that, I can see what triggered it that was around me, but a lot of that stuff was just me not taking care of myself.
Yeah.
Like, I could be in that environment
Yeah.
and be
If
in
you
a-
did certain
and-
things.
Pardon me?
If you did certain things.
I could, yeah, 100%. That's the reason why for me, it's like, it was one of those things where I'm forever done with it. It's just, I got some work to do. So I
I
can
know
be
so many
comfortable, have
people
fun in
who,
that
like-
environment again and shit, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Maybe
Some
that's why
people
you
really
love
can
doing that.
balance.
Sorry, go ahead. Say
Some
that.
people can really balance.
Yeah,
it.
110%. And that's a crazy balance to have, though, because I even told these niggas, I was shocked that I walked in there and I still got love from the people. It wasn't like,
That's what I was saying.
you
yeah,
don't work
yeah.
here anymore, so fuck you. And on top of that, they were still like, yo, jump on the mic. Like, we appreciate you.
When did
That
you guys
right there was
go?
Surprising.
When I got
When the
married
bar
2 weeks
night,
ago.
yeah.
2 weeks ago.
You got married.
2 weeks ago.
What's that like?
It's actually pretty fucking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. It's like...
What's changed?
Must be nice.
Nothing's changed, but like, it's just more so like, I don't know if a weight was lifted. It's more so like that. I don't have to worry about that part of my life.
Yeah.
You know? It's like one of those, like, people, like, single people or even people in relationships when it's like up and down. Like, when you're married, you kind of don't think like, oh, we're gonna break up. It's more so like, how are we gonna fix
Like
it?
that's
It's
just like totally out the window now.
yeah, exactly.
That's dope.
Right? Unless it gets so bad, but usually it doesn't get that bad unless like someone cheats or something like that. But like, you know how like you'll just have like a rough time with like your girlfriend. the possibility of breaking up is always there.
Yeah.
When you're married, that's like the commitment where it's like, okay, any of the problems that we do have, we're gonna work through it.
See,
Obviously, being faithful is one that like will end it, but like other than that, any little argument or any like 2 weeks no sex because like it's just not. It's like stuff that you have to work through. That people in relationships or that are just girlfriend and boyfriend kind of just like will pull the plug on.
It's interesting you're
Especially
saying
in
that
Vancouver.
because there's motherfuckers in people. There's people in like marriages who actually still like they don't differentiate those two like that.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the commitment part of it.
But that's why it took so long. So like we're together for 7 years. So it's like that's why it took so long.
Like you
Because
want to be sure.
I need to be in that place.
Yeah.
I'm not like see I know. No disrespect to my homie. Like if he hears this, he's gonna know I'm talking about him. This guy proposed after 6 months. I'm like, I was like, I hope it goes well, and I really truly do. But for me as a man, I can't know. Like I'm not for something that big, a lifetime commitment. I feel like people are just taking that shit as a
I get
joke
what you're
now.
saying because I'm the same way too. Because I'm like people are like if you've been dating for like a certain time, you should be married.
This
And
is
I'm
6
like,
months.
2
and I'm
years,
like-
2.5 years, they're proposing.
I'm like, I gotta know because I'm trying to do
Yeah.
this shit for life. So I'm like, some people just like don't take
and
it.
you have
I
to make sure
do-
that you don't grow. Like as you growing together, that you don't grow into opposite.
That's true.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like let's say me and someone are together and we love exercise, and all of a sudden they let themselves go, and I'm like, and like we got married after 2 years, and now they're letting themselves go. I'm
Hey,
like,
yo,
okay, you're
sidebar.
not the person that
Sidebar.
I kind of fell for.
Now that you brought up that scenario.
Yeah.
So is it true love? Isn't it true? I don't know where I want to come from, but it's just devil's advocate. When can somebody say, isn't it true love for you to like still watch that person literally become obese and you still fucking stick
No,
by him?
I don't. That's not me.
How would you go about that?
Because me personally, like there's certain attributes or certain characteristics a person has that I'm falling in love with. Like whether it's like the hard work, whether it's the dedication, whether it's the
Yeah, but
exercise, all
if you
that stuff.
fell in love with that from the jump, you know that they have that in them, then you know that they're not really gonna fall off. Like if they're actually
yeah,
like
for sure. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But some
Just in
people,
the place that if it does happen.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm
There's a lot of places where it does though.
saying. So then if it happens, do you dip because it's not
I
what you
used to
signed up
think
for?
that until
No, you have the conversation. Like people like we always. There's so many guys in here like that are older because like our clientele is like third. I don't know what happened. There's always shit that goes around here. I'm telling you. Dude, some guy got arrested
full
upstairs.
on just put him in handcuffs.
Yeah. A guy got arrested like fucking last week from upstairs. From upstairs. Like there's people. We had coaches working out here, and fucking guys like outside like.
He
booting
didn't
his
even
girlfriend's
try to
car
run.
Upstairs. Yeah. No, dude, we're at fucking Hastings. We're on Hastings.
I know, but like if I saw cops coming for me, I would at least try.
No. That's easy work. But like we were talking about, would I leave? Yeah, I would have that conversation. And I'd be like, okay, to be like, this is getting to a point where like it's frustrating me and I don't want to build any resentment going forward. Because like the one thing, like communication has to happen, just like we talked about when you enter, right? Same thing. Especially if you commit to a relationship like that, if you don't have that communication and you're like, hey, like you're starting to let yourself go. Like you've gained fucking 10 pounds, you're not going to work. A lot of people had that with COVID. No, but I'm
Okay,
saying like,
10 pounds.
No, but I'm saying like people like people had that with COVID, right? So
Yeah.
COVID hit, they were forced to stay home, they let themselves go. And then they kind of got in a depressive state and stuff like that. So you have that conversation.
Yeah.
You don't just let them ride it out and be like, hopefully one day
And
it'll
about
get better.
250 pounds,
That's
I'll
why I
talk
even
to
asked
you.
him- That's why I even asked it with you. I was like, what do you mean phase is just gonna like go away on its own?
Yeah.
Like, what if it doesn't? And you're like, oh, it's done it before. And I'm like, oh, I have to have that conversation. I'm like, hey, I'm starting to see this. I just want to make sure it's not like gonna snowball
Yeah,
into
yeah.
something worse.
I hear you.
So let's talk about it. And I don't think a lot of people have those conversations. That's why a lot of people broke up or like domestic violence shit happens because like people actually don't like to be together. The good thing with me is that like when we started dating, like my parents moved, so it's either I got an apartment or we moved into her parents' basement because she had her own basement suite in her parents' house. So it's either like my parents moved to Toronto, so I was like, okay, either I'm gonna get a place on my own or I just shack up with you in the fucking basement suite. I talked to her parents. They said it was all good. So from the jump, basically like 3 months in, we've been living together, and then now we own the business.
Okay.
So now we work, and then
That's
we're fucking.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. 3
That's
months in
crazy.
is crazy. Is as crazy to me as 6 months in asking somebody to get married.
Do you
Like
know why-
asking somebody to move in.
I think
3
I
months
could do
in?
that.
No,
Do you know
I,
why
yeah,
it's not
and I think
crazy?
that's the smartest thing to do.
Moving in 3 months in?
Because imagine
No,
if you're
get
dating
married.
someone for 4 years.
We're
and,
talking about moving in.
yeah.
Word.
Imagine dating someone for 4 years, and you finally like, babe, I want to give you a key to my house. Like, I want you to start putting your stuff in, blah, blah, blah. And you fucking start, and that's when it starts turning sideways.
What if it's not 4 years,
Yeah.
but I'm saying 3 months is not short.
Do you know why it's
It
not
is.
crazy depending on the people? So I was listening to like a podcast by Jay Shetty and he was talking about relationships. And he's like, a lot of people focus on chemistry instead of compatibility. But if you've had that conversation of you being compatible, for example, Daniel's a very active person and he needs someone who's active. So that's how they're compatible, right? A lot of people don't have those conversations where it's like, I think the example they gave was like someone who is, what was the example? Fuck. Someone who's very like outgoing and someone who isn't outgoing, and them not having that conversation. For example, if I'm outgoing and like I love being outside with people, and then my partner is not, and then I'm going out and I always feel like I have to like babysit them more, for example.
For sure. Or
That
be
might-
with them because
yeah.
they're not going to kind of hold their own in
Yeah, so that might be a problem like in future where it's like
Resentments
I don't-
for sure.
Yeah, I
For
don't
sure.
want to be that person all the time, right? So
sure.
I think a lot of people just focus on the chemistry instead of like just being compatible,
Yeah.
and they don't have
And
those conversations.
I think for me, I've always been a lot more serious about situations, like than most. Like people just like act like shit is like dilly dally. Where I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm actually gonna think about this. This is the decision I want to make. Okay, if I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna like. Relationships aren't lovey dovey. It's not always gonna be fucking lust and fucking this and that. It's always gonna like love is love. People think love is a feeling. Love is not a feeling. Love is work. Like I have to like consciously know, okay, if I'm Providence's girl, I know he likes this. Even though I don't want to do it, I'm going to do it to make him happy type shit. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
exactly what
That's
you're saying. I
hot.
need to send you guys.
Right?
this
That's what I'm
podcast.
saying. Like it is. It's work,
Yeah.
and you have to honestly like. That's the, like so. I always every situation I gauge where it's like okay, she has a family dinner. Like her family side wants us to come to dinner. If I don't go, how upset is she gonna be? If she doesn't care, then it's like I can make my own decision. I can be like, okay, let's go, or I say I'm not going tonight. But if I know not going is gonna upset her or upset the family, then I have to weigh those options, and then I just suck it up and be a fucking man and fucking go.
What do you think about it? Starting with the weight thing? Like, how do you feel?
Okay, first of all, 10 pounds.
No, that was just an example. But
I've
like-
gained 10 pounds just being bloated.
No.
Can you
Some people
not?
gain. Yeah, I shouldn't have said 10. It's a bit more than 10. But like, you can look at someone. Like we all know.
10K,
No,
yeah.
obviously.
No, but we all know.
On
We see,
everybody,
like,
you
you
carry
you weren't in high school that long ago. What, like last year? So it's like, you could see people that you see. You can literally see people, and you look at like I've seen people from my high school, and I'm just like, oh shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, for sure.
It's not the same. So
How do-
that's
how do you
like
feel
that would be
about
the
that?
worst to be that with your partner.
I think
Or at least the 10
that
pounds, but
before even making somebody my partner, I would know them like inside out.
you have to.
Yeah, for
So-
sure.
And it
So-
took me.
like,
It took me 7 years
yeah, I kind of only take compatibility into consideration.
for sure.
Like I've never dated anybody for looks or like money or
Money or anything
anything.
like
Yeah. So
And even with that, with girls.
What?
I hate the fact that like the generation now is like the flexing generation. We're like, I don't think that's cool. What I think is cool is like being there from the jump, like being there when you're doing shows. Like
Yeah.
having someone where like whether you're dating them now or you end up dating them in the future, someone that was there when you had nothing,
Yeah.
and then like you did the one show, and then now you're going to Toronto to do shows. and
but
now you're going to
honestly,
Canada
it's
to do
it's
shows,
rare
like-
to like find people who have that drive in them.
sure.
Yeah.
Like I'll date somebody if they're broke as shit, but if they have that drive, then yeah. But even that is like rare in itself.
But can we have that conversation? Because
People are lazy as.
Because
Yeah.
like I get what you're saying, but it's like
Well, I
for
think we're
example-
gonna take off the. Sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off. But this is literally you said gaps in the
I
space.
wanted to hear what you were gonna
Sorry,
say.
no, he's gonna go next.
Yeah.
Gaps in the space. Why I think that's exactly why I started this. As soon as he said he was on board, he didn't even know he was fucking on board. But I was so in my own head. I was like, I can't name a podcast in fucking Vancouver. And I'm one to talk shit. Like I think I could fucking do anything, just like you
Yeah.
said. So I'm talking shit in my own head. I'm like, fuck, like no one's doing podcasts. All
Yeah.
these podcasts suck. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be that fucking guy.
You
And I
guys have
fucking-
like been doing a lot lately.
we started in August.
Yeah.
So I
wild.
literally went to this guy. This guy didn't even know I was asking him. Like, we did one. It was supposed to be mine. It was just me and Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Providence, I had you on before when like I started one and didn't do one. I was like, come on, my first one, or if like second, he was the second guest on the episode.
Yeah.
And then after he's like, dude, this vibe was fucking dope, da 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 da. He's like, yo, I'd love to be a part of it and like do it. So when he said a part of it,
First of all, this is how I said it. I'm like, yo, let me know if you niggas ever need a guest host. Next.
I didn't hear that. All I heard was, hey,
Commitment.
I didn't hear that. All I heard was, hey, this was dope vibes. Like, I'd love to be a part of it.
And that's all he focused on.
So I was like,
Which
bet.
I still meant that.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
Bet. So I fucking started sending them all this shit, sending them fucking logos, sending them fucking this,
That's what
sending
I'm
them
being
that.
serious, bro. I saw the logo. I was sitting there. I'm like, hey, yo, Jay, look at this shit right here. Bro, she bursted out laughing. She's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, honestly, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, that's it. But
I'm
like
having a good
I saw that space where it's like I saw that gap and I'm like I'm going for it. Like we can go for it and let's just dominate the game. That's easy. And it's because of what you said. Like no one has that drive.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. All you gotta do is just stay consistent. Stay consistent. Make sure we chop it up. Make sure we post it. run it, and if we keep doing it consistently, like whatever happens is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But if we do it consistent enough, something good's gonna happen.
But I want to be devil's advocate. Like I get what you're saying because you've always been that person from the jump. But like for example, it's like when women like, oh, like I want someone who's made it, but people don't understand. For you to make it, you have to go through that phase where like you're figuring out and enjoying the journey.
For sure.
And like for me, like again, like for example, like we've had this kind of like being around you has helped me in certain like aspects of my life. But it's like, okay, like you can't say you want someone who's established and has money if you're not willing to be along for the journey. And I feel like a lot of women right now say they want that, but it's like you can't be there like, oh, when he has to grind and when like he has to like do the late nights, like all you want to do is hang out, but like he has to make the money, you know. So it's like people don't understand that.
I also don't even think it's just this generation, to be honest. I always say this about everything, even when people say it was just Vancouver, blah, blah, blah. I think it's just like more prominent now because it's a lot easier to see it. So it makes it's easier to get insecure now, I think. So you'll see it a lot more when it comes to the fake flex, blah, 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 blah. But I don't believe that back in the day, niggas weren't trying to flex their leather jackets.
No, for
Niggas
sure.
were trying, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
agree.
their tricycles and shit. But it's just like, I think it's a little aggressive now because it's like, especially when Instagram started.
Yeah.
The flex, there used to be people flexing, but it was way different than now, bro.
Yeah.
The flex was different than fucking like just literally just cash.
So the biggest thing on that is that I think that a lot of people, because of what they see on Instagram, now they start trying to talk the talk, and they think talking's enough. Where they say, oh, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, or I'm a rapper, and I'm this, and that's why I always fucking crack jokes and shit like that about that stuff. It's like, great, you're a rapper. How many songs you put out? Yeah, I fucking search you on fucking SoundCloud, or I search you on Spotify, and you done 3 songs in the last 4 years. I'm like, okay, you're not a fucking rapper.
What's your
You're
dream
not.
job?
I don't have a dream job.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want just a lot
She's
of
too young for
kids. No, I want kids, bro.
100%.
Like
Don't let careers
majorly-
fool you, man.
Hold up, man. I want to hear the rest of this answer.
That's what she said. She said kids.
But she's going though.
Stop. Yeah, kids. Like I want a family. I think like majorly, like I just want to influence a younger generation to be like the best that they could be, even like regardless of whatever situation they're put in.
What do you think that you know that you could pass on to the next generation?
I don't. A lot. I think like majorly like just parenting. So many
would you
ways.
parent?
Like, I feel like a lot of people either like take on the shitty parenting situations that they've been through and like, you know, repeat it, or they learn from it. And I just only see myself, you know, just being better.
How many kids do you want?
It's a great question. First of all, kids aren't cheap.
Probably like 6.
6?
I was going for 7. What are you talking about? Give me some. Yeah.
6?
7.
Yeah.
Pump 'em out.
Are you gonna get started?
Scrimmage, nigga.
I am, yeah.
Like
Next year?
soon? Next year?
Fuck yeah.
You having a kid next year?
Yeah.
Like you're pumping it next year, or you're pumping it?
Or
now
you
for
doing it
next
right
year?
now?
No. Probably like, I don't know. We were talking about it. Actually, we were talking about it like yesterday or the day before. She wants to get off the pill now. And I said, end of December. I was like, chill. My pull-out game ain't the strongest right now, so I might slip up. I might fuck that up real quick. So you better, let me practice a little bit before you get off that. Yeah, end of next year. By summertime, she'll be pregnant. There's no way. I'm comfortable enough with
You're that confident?
I'm comfortable enough with like our financial situation and like the parents and stuff that we have around that I'm
You
ready.
guys swimmers?
Yeah. Well,
You have a lot of.
I don't know, I couldn't
pregnancy
tell
Yeah,
scares?
that's
No,
what I'm
no,
saying.
no,
Like
no.
you're talking about pregnancy, like it's like
No,
really
it's
easy to
no,
get
no.
pregnant.
the one thing that I've learned about this gym or this fucking community, talking to people, and that no one talks about, it is not as easy to get pregnant as people think.
No.
People think it's just like, oh yeah, you can just no. You may think like that because
You
you have
have,
teenage babies.
like,
I'm telling you.
3 fertile days.
Yeah. It's
Like
tough, man.
you have a small.
I know multiple couples that have
I know
spent
there's a lot of
tens
niggas
of
that are
thousands of
bitter listening
dollars
to this.
trying to get pregnant.
No,
They
at that
thought the
point
same thing,
I
and they
would
still got a bitch pregnant though.
You want fucking 6?
With a condom on too, nigga. Shit.
I would definitely like adopt though if I.
Okay, there you
have
go.
Kids, yeah.
No, I would do max 4. I'm thinking 3 is the sweet spot.
Yeah, I'd say
Because then 3 is
Three is
enough
so
where
good.
I'm hoping to get at least 1 of each.
Yeah.
4 is a lot. I know there's a couple moms here that have 4. Christine has 4.
I don't
Lou
know if
has
she
4.
does it.
When do you want to start?
Jay has 4.
When do I want to start?
Yeah, when do you
Right
wanna
now?
start? Kids right now?
Yeah.
What are you saying right now? What do you mean by that? Why are you saying shit?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Kids are expensive, sir. Kids are expensive. Don't even think about it.
You know
Don't even think about
my
it.
future's bright, though. Come on now.
It is bright. It's bright
Don't
as
talk to
shit.
Akeem about it, but me? If you ask me, I'll tell you.
I swear, you and Akeem have the craziest like competition-ish shit.
No. I only said that because last time we had him on podcast, he made sure to reveal his true feelings about me. Apparently, he doesn't like me. He hates me. He thinks I ain't shit. My mom ain't shit. My sperm ain't shit, nigga.
There was a little incident that
been
happened
nervous.
that ended up not getting aired, but that's okay.
Up.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
just-
want to air it.
No.
I just want to put that out there.
No,
No,
I've
you
been,
didn't wanna
I've been
air the
feeling.
whole thing.
I think
Been
we should
feeling
put it
the
at some point,
tension.
but I think we should use it as promo stuff
No,
to
I
put
think
it out on-
no. I think we should. I think we still should.
we should use it as
We can do
promo.
it.
I
You
think we
want
should
to?
put it
I'm
out.
down. Cause that shit got dark.
Remember, that's why I asked you niggas. I'm like, I thought you niggas were uncomfortable with it, but you're like, no.
No. If you were good, I was good.
I've been saying it from
I
the jump.
think-
You're
I
the one
think
who was
it-
like, nah, don't watch it. I'm like, nigga. it's-
No, cause I didn't want you to.
He felt a way about it.
Yeah,
we gotta
yeah.
remember that. I'm not the one who tried to fight this nigga. He tried to fight me.
It's
I
like
think
having
that
a breakup with your
any-
girlfriend. It's like having a breakup with your
Yeah.
boyfriend, and then like rewatching your whole relationship, and that led up to the breakup.
It
I was
wasn't
like,
even,
don't watch.
But
I was
listen,
like,
it wasn't even a breakup though. It was
No,
just
it can't-
assault.
Are you guys
This
broken
nigga-
up?
This assault or battery, nigga. What do you mean?
Are you broken up?
Seems like it. Yeah, he broke up with me.
Temporarily.
Oh no.
A couple days later, he unfollowed me on everything.
Whoa.
You know that
I
thing-
swear, you guys are so dramatic though.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would agree with you.
Listen, I know
until
you,
I
and
remember
I
what
know
the nigga said.
you are dramatic,
Nah.
she's super
and I
dramatic.
know
I am
Akeem.
dramatic,
You're
but if you
super
witness what
dramatic.
happened the day of, I'm telling you, I was a different person.
Yeah, he was different. He was
He
different.
actually
beast.
was.
He was
When it
different
comes when it
animal.
comes
He
to
shut the fuck
shit,
up.
when it comes to
He
shit
shut
like
the
that,
fuck
I
up.
am not entertaining.
No, he shut the fuck up.
I'm not entertaining
He
that.
stayed quiet.
You think I'm gonna try to fight?
He just got-
What would have got out of that? What would have came out of that?
Yeah, nothing. He
I
just got-
think that we should get some boxing gloves in here in
That was
case
an onslaught.
anything.
Nah, he was not. He's not with it.
Would you be with it?
If on a later date, if we want to box, sure, of course.
Boxing gloves?
I've told
I'm
this
down
nigga
to
I'll go up
boxing
against him on anything, but he takes that shit personal though. Just same way, yo, you know how it started? I told this nigga, I'm like, yo, what would happen if you found out that like this is like 30 years when you've been married with this lady, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And randomly you find out one day that we hooked up when I was like 18, 17. So this nigga can fathom.
No, I don't think that. Yeah, he couldn't fathom it. I don't think that was it though.
What do you think it was?
I think it was when you said to me that I don't like you. I don't know if you were joking. You were joking at the time when you said it, but you tried to slide
But
past. He said, "I don't like because I married
Black
a
women.
white girl." He said, "I don't like black women."
Who said that?
He did. He said that to me.
Oh, that you don't like black
Yeah.
women?
So he said that to me.
And then Hakeem took
And then
offense to it.
Hakeem took offense to it because he's like, this nigga, like, you'll say a joke to him and he'll get taken seriously, and then he's allowed to say shit like that. Fuck all that.
You gotta remember, I went on a rant for about
Do you
10
like
minutes.
black women?
I like all women. I do like black
That's the
women.
reason why
My
I'm
mom's black.
comfortable saying it. I'm not
But
gonna
we
give
know
a shit.
niggas that
You know
have
what I
literally out loud, we talked about this,
Said
that have
they don't
said
black-
they don't fuck with black
we have
women.
those conversations.
And now I
Definitely
can't fuck
had
with those
those.
guys. I know them personally.
So
I don't fuck
me
with
and
them
him have a
anymore.
relationship that I guess Hakeem tried to get in between. He was upset. He really felt that this nigga should have been like livid. He got him even at some point.
I was pretty cheesed.
At some point, yo,
I think he said it a little serious, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding
bruh,
right now?"
I did 10 minutes straight of straight improv on being sarcastic.
Yeah.
These niggas kept laughing, but then I said some other shit. They're like, "Nah, but are you serious?" And I'm like, "Well," and if you hear my voice, you know
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm like, "Well, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, we gotta."
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Right? He was
I
on that
did
wave. He was
I
on that
did that
wave.
with my niggas, and all of them died. And they're like, yo, but listen to what these niggas did. I'm like, yo, watch the tape. You'll see Daniel get even more riled up because Akeem's beside him. Like, yo, you gotta fuck this nigga up.
No, he
You
didn't.
gotta-
He
And
didn't.
Akeem,
He didn't
and
do that.
Daniel's like, at some point, Daniel's like, you know what? Honestly, let's talk about it. Bring your friends here. I'm like, yo.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm like, yo.
No, that's not what
And
happened.
that's where I'm like, yo, it's not my friend.
But it
that
went
hates you.
sideways. It went sideways, and
He didn't like it.
Y'all need a woman
He was
Providence,
his friend.
on your
Providence,
shit.
He was his friend
Y'all
that
need a
day.
woman.
Providence quieted up. What's that?
I'm gonna have to go, guys.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're gonna cut it soon anyway. Yeah, no, but they're doing a show tomorrow, and it's gonna be the first time they've seen each other since the
Oh.
fight.
Honestly, I feel like y'all should market that.
I'm gonna kiss him on the cheek when I see him.
I think we should actually post it. Now that you keep saying it, it's like going to my head. I'm like, that actually might not be bad.
I've literally sent ideas of it, and none of you guys have touched it.
Yeah. No, I don't have the footage,
Bro,
bro.
I sent ideas of it in the group. You two are the ones you're the one who was like, nah.
No, I said don't watch it again. I said you shouldn't watch
But
it
then I
again.
wanted to put it out, but niggas
yeah.
weren't down to put it out.
Yeah, yeah. But if
I
you're,
was
but-
down. I was just
I think
like,
enough
I'll
time has
edit it.
passed
Yeah.
where like if you watched it, I don't think
The
your
next time
feelings
I
will
see
be
you
hurt
niggas,
again.
I saw you niggas in the gym. I was like, yo, so we putting this out? And niggas are like, nah.
No, I'm down. I said I was down.
down to put it
Okay, sweet.
I think you should put it out
Pronounce your
and
name again.
then
I'm about to
put.
butcher it.
Shut
please.
up. You guys like
Liliana.
went really easy on me.
I
I'm
go
kind of
look?
like.
Finish that sentence.
Well, what you want us to do? We're not gonna pull no fucking 12 like no, I shouldn't say 12 West, but no HR shit. Like, you gotta be respectful, but
What
also
were you
get to
gonna
the
say?
bottom of the.
No, I'm just saying with the questions. Yeah.
And we're also not
No,
savages.
I didn't
think-
even have any questions.
Yeah.
One, I just want to know what your position was at Gallery, because it was like
Yeah.
kind of like a mystery. They were saying general manager, and then they're saying like, does she work there? And you also said you're gonna
don't
tell
even
me,
work there.
some rappers that weren't packing. I think you said that. That's one question.
Honestly,
What rappers have small penises?
you know what?
Yeah.
I said that, and then I was like, damn, but I could really never show my face at the club again. I could tell you off camera,
Okay, deal. Done.
We would love to hear this.
Done.
but I could also call somebody and have her tell you.
I know a girl. Kid Ink's a quick nutter. 1 minute.
Kid Ink is a quick nutter.
1 minute. He's not a guy. He's not like really big in the scene anymore.
Nobody
But he's from
really
LA.
listens
Yeah. I
to
used
to
Kid
fucking
Ink.
love
You
him.
know
I fuck with
what?
Kid Ink.
I fucked, dude. I went to 2 of his concerts, maybe in like 2009 when he came to Vancouver.
Yeah.
2010.
I went to his like music video shooting last year, and he kind of scared me.
Yeah,
He
one
just
of
does.
my-
He doesn't look that great now.
And then another girl.
Too many
Oh, the
texts.
one that we talked about it. I'll say her name
Not
after.
that good. Yeah,
I'll
I
say her
don't know,
name
he looks
after.
cracked up.
But we talked about it, and we talked about this girl, and she said she did Bow Wow. Bow Wow was trying to get her to take off the condom, and she was not having it.
Bow Wow.
Yeah. It's freaky.
Oh, I can talk about shit other people have done.
That's fair.
Yeah.
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 Kendrick Lamar has been cheating on his wife. Damn. Right? That shit's mad. When I heard that, I was like,
And he's one of the. I feel like he's one of the good guys,
he is one of the good guys.
right?
That's what I'm saying.
Like if you told me Chris Brown did that, I'd be like, all right, well,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
Hey,
Chris
people
Breezy,
need to put
baby.
some respect on Chris Brown, man.
No, that's Chris Breezy, baby. That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
no,
I'm just saying,
like
he
we
seems like he's
respect
reckless like that.
the game. We respect.
Kendrick
No,
seems
not
like he's
even
one of
that.
those good guys. Like if you told me J. Cole
Alright.
did some shit like that, I'd be like, Jay, you can't be doing that, Cole.
I feel like
No,
Chris
it's like
Brown
same
is
shit.
misunderstood.
You think so?
Yeah, I watched the documentary. I'm like,
Chris
I, no,
Brown.
I don't like even with the reality, like whatever. Like I don't think he's a bad guy.
yeah.
He's definitely the type of guy who will like. He's not a great guy.
Yeah, no, I feel like he's a real nigga.
I'm on the fence about it because I'm like, people only look at it from one perspective. I'm not saying that's the case with Chris Brown.
And this is just based off of the documentary.
From what I've seen, I'm like, I haven't done too much more like digging after, but I'm like, for someone to get to that level, I mean, like someone must have pushed his buttons too. It's not like
Oh, 100%.
sick one sided.
And like he was what in the game since like 16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I,
the
that shit
fucking
fucks
man.
with your head.
Oh
too,
yeah,
though.
the man since he was 16. He's been the man since 16 years
Yeah.
old, worldwide.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
We'll have you on
Say
in the
my
future
name.
again. Liliana, I know you never mentioned. I don't like the short form shit, yo. I like the full name. That's Liliana Celeste. I don't know the
Celeste.
last name, but Liliana. Thank you so much. We'll have you on again for sure. I appreciate
Would you
you.
take my last name?
I'll actually be on time.
Yeah, please. Fuck. That's why I'm getting text messages. Like, it's 10 o'clock. Where you at, nigga?
You were getting in your feelings too. You were like, just tell me if you're coming or not.
Dude, that's exactly what I said.
like I was like, whoa.
She's like 10 minutes. It was like 20 minutes. I was like, all right. Because we talked about it. We're like, yo, she's probably just telling us she's on her way. It's going to be 9:30 and she's going to ghost us all. I was like, Prof, this your girl? I was like, call her. He calls you.
I
He's
was
like,
gonna
she didn't
make
answer,
sure
bro.
we at least have an hour. Like, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, fellas. Until next time.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.